This presentation is to show the incorrect method versus correct method of calculating area of non-rectangular plots. Here I'm showing a sample notification for BDA auction dated 10/4/2026. BDA utilizes average method. This method is mathematically invalid for non-rectangular quadrilaterals, any four-sided polygon that doesn't have four right angles, and results in an inflation of land area that does not physically exist. Here is some actual data for three sample sites. You can see site number 1261, 73 and 1272. The shortfall varies from 8.3% to 16.5%. And here is a financial comparison for the plot 1272. You end up paying for the land cost itself 77 lakhs extra for land area of 57.06 square meters that doesn't exist, and additional approximately 7% stamp duty registration fees 5.39 lakhs, which results in a total extra payout for non-existent land of more than 82 lakhs. Calculation methodology. BDA method is erroneous since it uses average length into average width. The actual method and precise method is using triangulation via Heron's formula. Each plot is divided into two triangles using an internal diagonal. See here explanation. For triangle 1, since one corner here we are assuming 90 degrees, we can use right angle triangle formula and calculate the area. And for triangle 2, since the angles are irregular, we use Heron's formula. A, B, C, the three side lengths of triangle. In this report, A and B are the plot boundaries and C is the shared internal diagonal D. S is semi-perimeter, and we also have area formula. Area equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. The additional data to be provided by the BDA in all their auctions to calculate the correct area should be the provision of the diagonals, plus also if any corners are at right angles, since this will help in for calculating the correct area of the non-rectangular plots. And here we have individual site data sheets and detailed calculations for three sample sites. For site 1261, we are assuming orientation of 90 degrees for northwest corner in order to calculate the diagonal using the Pythagoras theorem. Here you can see area of triangle ABCD will be area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle BDC. First, we calculate the area of triangle ABD, which we have assumed to be a right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, the diagonal DB is calculated as DB squared equal to AD squared plus AB squared. So DB will be the square root of the above, which comes to 30.8 meters. And area of triangle ABD will be half of 19.3 into 24 equal to 231.6 meters squared. Next, we go to area of triangle BDC, which is the irregular triangle, using Heron's formula, where sides are A equal to 30.8, B equal to 27.1, and C equal to 33.8. S equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2, which is equal to 30.8 plus 27.1 plus 33.8, the whole divided by 2, which is equal to 45.85. Therefore, the area of triangle BDC will be square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So, if we substitute the values of S, A, B and C inside this formula, we will get the area of the irregular triangle BDC equal to 394.85. So the final determination is The total actual area of site number 1261 will be 231.6 plus 394.85 equals 626.45 meters squared, whereas BDA has advertised the area as 678.35 square meters, and therefore the shortfall will be 678.35 minus 626.45, which will be 41.90 square meters. Similarly, for site number 1273, we have provided the sketch and the dimensions which they have mentioned inside the e-auction notification, and we are assuming that the southeast corner is at right angles to enable us to calculate the diagonal BD. So after the calculation, we find that the BDA claimed area is 494.4 square meters, whereas the actual area is 446.3 square meters. The detailed calculations are in the slide and also subsequent slide. Similarly, 1272, we have provided the sketch and assuming that the northeast corner is at 90 degrees to enable us to calculate the diagonal AC in this case. Here also BDA claimed area is 403.2 square meters, whereas the actual area is 346.14 square meters. And the detailed calculation is shown over here in the next page, on the final page. And here is the relevant portion of the layout map of Sir M.V. layout further extension 8th block from the layout plan, and we are showing why we have chosen the respective corners as at right angles, since the neighboring plots are of definite size of 15 by 24. So here you can see that 1272, 1273 and 1261 are marked with circles. If you want the attested area calculation report, you can email us at samengineeringservices2018@gmail.com. And there is also another concept called the maximum theoretical limit, uh, the Brahmagupta limit, and that and in these cases it even exceeds the Brahmagupta limit. So BDA and maybe other people also should calculate the area of non-rectangular plots correctly. Thank you.